All right, ladies and gentlemen, I sure appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. There is a few things that I do want to cover for our company. When we get to control of the narrative, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4th thing. You may want to pay good attention to that because you will need to control the narrative of your company pretty much as fast as possible because stuff. All right, Deanna, let's go back to help a reporter out. Let's do that today. That's the 4th meeting that's come up. And it's one of the only things that we haven't done yet.
Okay.
All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to unmute your mic, go through all your notes, count for me. We've executed. Give me all the things we haven't done. Just count them for me or list them. Either way, I need to know what has not been done. And while we're doing that, let that be a learning lesson to all of you. Get stuff done. This is get stuff done. Now the good thing is we're shooting about 80% probably. Pretty much every time we say something in the mornings, that thing is executed that very same day. So that's a very, very good thing. At the same time, some stuff isn't designed to be executed the very same day. And that just always bothers me, so to speak, even though I know it's not designed. I'm more of a get things done type person. So I like to take a year task and do it in one day, even though I know it's not possible. I'm still just Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant competitive like that. So I try to get things done. You got the list up? So while she's pulling up the list, y'all get stuff done. So what I want, this is what I want. I want you to send me 2 lists today. I want you to send me a list, the regular notes, the whole big thing. And then I want you to send me what hasn't been done so I can look at it. I want to look at it for a couple of reasons. I want to see just where my leadership failed to execute some things. And I want to see if there's a pattern there so we can tighten up on that pattern. By pattern, I mean, what is it? Is it surely it's not nothing administrative that's not getting done, because that's what you do, and you do that pretty much well. What is it not getting done? Is it sales not getting done? Is it market not getting done? Is it something that I can't foresee? Is it something in my gifts that's not getting done? Is it we're too busy and that's why it's not getting done? Is it causing for person-to-person interaction that's not why it's getting done? Somewhere in the big future it's not getting done, or if it's just not supposed to get done because it's a long-term plan. I just need to know the patterns. I would tell all of you to pay attention to your companies as much as I pay attention to this one, because it's 2 reasons why you would pay attention. For one, whatever you don't pay attention to leaves. Right? You don't pay attention to your money, it leaves. Don't pay attention to your significant other, they leave. And whatever you don't pay attention to, it just leaves. That's just an objective fact. You have to observe. You're a conscious observer in this reality, so you want to consciously observe what's going on, or it can't exist in your reality. So it's just one of those things. The second reason is, let's say Simone has something absolutely working. It's fantastic. Law is dominating something, but he's not paying attention to what's working. When it breaks, he can't fix it. She can't fix it because she don't know it broke. She don't know it broke. So always be paying attention. All right, Deanna, you ready? Or you tell me the truth. You look like you trying to get ready.
Trying to get ready. I'm actually.
Just start where you are.
Okay. So we've pretty much done everything. There's still Haro.
Right.
And
Do you have the full? Okay, keep going.
The Q&A.
Okay, that needs to get done. That needs to get done. You did the graphic, so that's not done for There's no system built for that, so that's on me. That's why that's not done. So are you typing? Or what? What are you doing?
I'm
So
doing.
what you doing, Stockman?
I'm going through the old notes to see what has or has not been done yet, and also going by the list that I have written out.
Right, but hold on. Just jump on my page. I want that. Tell me how you're doing it. Is it a document? Is it line app? Like, what platform are you using? Are you writing this down on pen and paper?
I'm using notes.
You're using notes. Now, is this your master note?
Yes.
All right, do me a favor. Copy and paste that master note. Let's just, whatever it is, every single thing you got, copy and paste that. Create a new note and just call it "Get Him Off My Back" note. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, you got to "Get Him Off My Back" note.
Yes, I did.
All right, share your screen. Just the notes. We'll see everything on your laptop.
Okay.
Share your screen.
Give me 1 quick second, boss man.
Okay. Phil's laughing at me. Are you paying bills? I'm always paying bills. I don't even know how to. Look, you know what that's like now. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always paying bills. The bills don't go nowhere. Okay, let me see you ride. Fair enough. All right, come on, start this. Get him off my back note. I want to see. We're doing pretty solidly. Okay, what are you doing?
The copy and pasting to the
Well,
get
then
him.
you didn't copy. You told me that you copied and paste before that. Did you create a new note yet?
Yes, I have a whole document with just the daily notes on it.
All right, so I'll let you do that real quick. Just you. All I want is you to copy and paste what was originally there, and then you're gonna put a new note that it's called "Get Him Off My Back," which I know because we're fit to write all over it and tear it up and erase. And then I'll skip real quick to give you some time. I issued a challenge yesterday. The second thing on my list is Ricasa. I'm not sure if any of you know about this network marketing company. It's basically, I created a marketing arm for the Business University, and we're using a network marketing direct sales model to execute that and to share wealth. That's called Ricasa. So Ricasa is the marketing arm to the Business University. I got to spend marketing money anyway. I might as well pay it out to the people instead of to corporations that are already billion-dollar empires. So that's kind of that thing right there. And I issued a challenge out yesterday that if you are, actually, it's free to join. So spell it. Okay. Ricasa is spelled Riqueza. It actually means wealth in Portuguese or some other languages too. Wealth. It's a different language for wealth is what that means. Riqueza, Ricasa. And I issued a challenge out there that it is free to join. If you get 50 people to sign up for our free business university, some of you are in it, very welcome. Some of you are in it, then you will put yourself in at least on the same road of making $1 million a year. The math will take over. So essentially you do free work for one time. It's not free work. No work is free. You're going to spend energy. You're going to have to talk to people. You're not going to be able to talk to 50 people and get 50 people. Don't let me fool you. I'm always going to be real with you. You probably want to talk to 150 people. That's a 33% conversion rate, something like that. But if you do that, Are you willing to talk to 150 people to exchange that for $1 million a year, right? That's kind of, and do that. That's what all your goals. What are you willing, and thinking what Richard says that you have to be willing to do, paraphrasing here, but whatever it takes. What are you willing to sacrifice for your definite written purpose that you have down? So if you're not willing to sacrifice, you're not going to get anything. Well, Deanna, I want you to, I guess Deanna and Reggie and Grace, Reggie hit his sobriety today. He is, what is that now? This is April,
months.
So he's 13 months. He's 13 months sober. 13 months sober, so he is going to some places to I don't know, whatever the system makes, whatever hoops the system makes him jump through, he's got to jump through those hoops, and Grace is accompanying him. But 13 months sober, that's fantastic. That's one heck of a journey. And yes, that's great, Reginald. Yes, I will pass. Shoot him a text message to let him know that everyone's cheering for him. And Kiera said that's great. 13 months sober is a big deal. No alcohol, no drugs, just Diet Coke, I think is what he's drinking. Disgusting. But anyway, so we want to, Deanna, what we want to do is I want you to build support for that. We need to support the whole, anybody in Ricasa. Support with motivation, inspiration, help, phone calls, messages, whatever that may be, out of sight, out of mind. So we don't want to be out of sight, out of mind with that. We want to help and share that wealth. Cool. So we're going to do that. So did you write that down real quick? I moved on so you can write something down. If not, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you in notes so you can, let's see, Ricasa, because I know you're doing something else. Make sure we help people get to 50. So let's target people. Let's help 50 people get to 50. How about that? Let's help 50 people get to 50. Now we got a target now. There you go. So 50 people get to 50. And that will go, that's not just you. This is where you delegate, right? This is where you have meetings with Phil and Susan. It's their success team. Reggie, Grace. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's where you have meetings with Satish. It's their success team. You just get that done. It is what it is. You get that done. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do it yourself. This is one of those things you delegate. If you don't delegate, it's not going to work. All right, so I wrote that to you so you don't have to write it down. You can write it down later. Are you ready now?
Yes, let's roll.
All right, I'll show you screen. All right, so I have us sharing this screen, and we're doing it because I want to see. I already saw one thing. One thing is one of those things was delayed because of me. Oh, you was on our class. You could have just erased, but that's cool too. I got you. So anything that's not crossed through,
right?
Explain to me.
Okay, so I use this to the things that you assign me to do. I use this as my go back and check. So if it's crossed out, it's been done, or it has been started.
All right, good stuff. Post on Facebook link 2221. We built this to that whole one, your tabs 1, 2, and 3. They can be crossed out. All right. You need to control your narrative. Okay, I'm going to bring it back, control your narrative again while everyone is screaming bloody murder. I want to show everyone that you can cross that whole thing out too. That's done. I've been doing it. I'm about to 10x. No, I don't know. Yeah, cross that out. All right. Make sure Reggie and Grace have everything they need. Can I call people vital that they think this will be used? All right, cross everything out but the vital and the they. And I'm gonna let you cross out this vital thingy because we need to get better at that. Well, we are, but I'm not satisfied, and you know how I am. Reggie, when the time comes, let me know already. Cross that Reggie thing out. Make sure everything is easily accessible. The clients, cross that out. Constant attention. Well, you cross out constant attention too. Good stuff. All right. If you listen to this on Audible, she has her screen up, and it's that was some date. I don't know what day it was. Sometime in March. All right. Keep going down. Actually, scroll back up to that. Let me let people see how many X's or cross out what there was. So that's not too bad. We said we were going to do this on this date. That's like 87% rate. That's not too bad at all. That's not too bad at all. The only reason she can't send me any more hooks is because she's busy, and besides, I know they're writing myself, so that's something I can do myself. So that's okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Reggie and Great, they did all that. Except for the 8. Keep that whole thing, don't cross that out. I'm going to push them harder on that. All right, March 27th. No, don't cross it out. Okay, good. Push them hard on that. They lack structure during the modified work mode, and both of them need structure. They don't do too well without structure. Let's see. ATS India. All right, let me speed real quick. All right, read all this ATS India stuff. Are you moving? No. What are you doing?
Oh, I apologize.
All right. Look, March 27th, right at it. ATS India, that whole paragraph. Read that. Put it in red. I'm sorry. The color red. Got that in the color red because Satish has done that, and I haven't necessarily paid for all of it yet. So some of the stuff needs to play, but I want to go back and discuss all this again. Office space, yeah. This whole day needs to be in red. I want to go back and touch this whole day. This whole day. That whole day was global stuff. Yeah, I haven't changed this whole day. How can each of you, Reggie needs selfies? Hold on. 1,000 people in India to join. Yeah. This whole freaking day. We need to go back this whole day. I don't even want to see nothing else. The success rate's too low. The whole day. You probably want to hold shit. Okay, well, do what you do. The whole day. This is one day.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking whole day. The whole day. The whole day needs to be discussed today. Line by line. March 30th, results, win, content. Okay. Supporting. Okay, keep going. Scroll down. All right, you can cross out that whole day. They actually complete that whole day. If you listen to this on Audible, whatever March 29th was, or whatever day was before the 30th, I'm not sure if that was a weekend. March 29th, we just need to go back to. We didn't do enough on that day, but the next day we dominated, so the whole thing is done. March 31st, boom, digital, yep. What would be do it differently? Okay, kind of practice. Yep. Down to recommend reading list. Do Reggie, hormone. Okay, scroll down. You have to. Okay, all right. All right. Cross out everything but this. The Q&A show. Everything else has been done. So not too bad. Doing good. Now while you're crossing that out, let me just talk to everybody real quick. Essentially, your daily meetings act as a to-do list that is actually important. Let me stop sharing your screen. Stay right there real quick, Dan. I want everybody to see me when I say this. Typically, for lack of a better term, hold on. Okay, good stuff. I got a private message. Typically you all suck. I was trying to find a different thing, but whatever. At to-do list. The reason, because the stuff on your to-do list, like a to-do list can be split into 3 sections. So y'all may want to write this down. Stuff you actually need to do. Stuff that you kind of need to do, and stuff you're never going to do. And this is the truth. Half of your to-do list is stuff you're never, ever, ever going to do. And the way, and let me not say half, let me just say 33% of it. It's stuff you're never going to do. Yeah, it's stuff you need to do, high priority. And then there's stuff you kind of need to do. And then there's stuff you're never, ever, ever going to do. The stuff you really need to do is, just this statistic is made up, but it's something like 20% is what you actually need to do, right? Then on top of that, the stuff law kind of needs to do, that's the stuff he gets done because it's avoiding the stuff he actually needs to get done for real. Right? You see, we all do it, right? We all freaking do it, And then the stuff that we never, how many of you have to-do lists and it just keeps, you go to the next day, you go, right. So the way we're doing the daily meetings is kind of just mostly the stuff that needs to be done. It's stuff that absolutely needs to be done. And that's why that list looks like that, because it's the major tasks that need to be done. Absolutely. Looking for the win. That's why we cross it out, right? We're just looking for that win. So put it back up there. Yeah, now we feel better. Absolutely. So essentially, this is a bunch of stuff of what we need to do. And one day was a whole bunch of stuff we need to do we didn't do. We just planned. And plans are stupid. Ideas are crap. Execution is everything. Now you go back down. You can go. Yeah. You good. Is this it? April 1st? Fun, difficult meeting. Okay, I said that. First thing Antonio doing, join industry, forget the industry, boom, boom. Put yourself in business. All right, keep going. Put out of business. All right, to put out of business. I remember this. Give me everything for free. Okay, all right. Everything from Reggie all the way down. Put it red. I want to go back to it. All the way back to it. All right, scroll down. All that. Let me see. Let's see. Michelle Brown, teaming up with venues. Okay, you can cross that out because that was just her stuff that we was teaching. Let's see. You think you like okay, that's fine. Step 1, imagine your words compared. All right. Rate this step 1, step 6. Be super, super great at what you do. Actually, that's just something I already know. So it's cool. You can cross all that out. From you all the way down. Outstanding. Boring meeting, but it's going to get a bit better. April 2nd. 3 orders of business. Boom. Okay, keep going. Scroll down. Is that no, this is, she's put it on a Word document, and I have no idea how she's crossing this out. I have no idea how she's doing that. She probably Googled that stuff. I don't know. Spending so much money. Okay, now every other week. Another webinar based on the clients. All right, read that. Read this whole Deanna thing. Return. All right, read that whole, as in color red, from Deanna all the way to 30-minute. What to do next? We need to come back to that. Scroll up. How to make 20. Okay, we got it right. Research, top apps. All right, scroll down. Oh, that could be crossed out. No. Well, hold on. What did I tell you to do there? How to make $25,000 eBay. What did I tell you to do? I think it was supposed to be in the recession gifts. I think that's what I said. All right, so that's on me. Make sure I do that. That's coming back up anyway. Grace, research, compile document listed for things. She sent me that. Actually, but you know what? Put it, that's fine. Go ahead. Top apps, go ahead. I did that. On-game apps, I did all that. Yeah, I did. Okay, all that's good. So everything below that is good. All that's good. Outstanding. All right, so you can do that. And what we're going to do, do you have enough information now to know what we did, what we didn't do? Or
Yes.
do you still need me to do that?
It actually, if you do that, it helps me so I can clean up notes. So when I go back, I don't have any open spaces.
All right. So what I do is, we'll come back to that here in a second. I will, let me move on and then do like some overtime or something for anybody interested in seeing that and how to get their stuff done. We'll come back to that. But we'll add some value on this call. Now, email. I got email here for something. Oh, remind me, I need to write 70, no, let's go with 100. I need to write 100 emails that add value. They're called sequences. If I need to put them in a sequence, I need to add 100 emails. If y'all, let me show you what I'm, because y'all probably don't know what I mean. So let me show you. Probably the most important thing, or at least one of the most responsible things. Well, essentially, when you go into an email, you need to get MailChimp or something like that. MailChimp, whatever you have. And inside getting that MailChimpness, you're going to create sequences law. I don't know. And basically, I got enough sequences for 67 days. That means when you join the whatever, you can start getting emails. Sometime one a day, sometime two a day, but they're in a sequence. And I got 67 days of email sequence. Now I'm telling Deanna, I want to push that to 167 days. That's not the same as broadcast. What I mean is I have the email set in order of what you're going to get, how you're going to get it, when you're going to get it. And of course, my emails typically add fantastic value, right? From blogs, all sorts of stuff. So I've got a 67-day process to walk you with me, and have you do great things. And that's what I want to do, but I want to add that to 167. Then I'll take a big brain break for a month or so, and then I'll push it out to 365. The goal is MailChimp calls it automation emails. Okay, thank you. I didn't know that. MailChimp calls it the profile picture keeps changing. I forgot about that. MailChimp calls it automation emails. So you have your automation emails or your sequences. It's essentially it means this is going to happen automatically. And I have it set, and the only reason I got that done is because for 7 years or something, Tempest did those things one by one, would pick my brain and have me sit down. And then one day she just said, well, here's access. And then I realized, which I been had access, but one day she walked me through how to do it. And I said, oh, wow, okay. This isn't too hard, but she's slick like that. She made sure that she got a task off her hands. She's slick like that. So don't see, I was over it. See that in chat? There you go. Took her 7 years to get over it, but that's all right. So she's slick like that. Cool. So 100 emails is what I want to do there. Essentially, this is what I just taught y'all. Here in the next couple of days, whatever that is, I'm going to have 167 days of email sequences or automated emails for 167 days. That's almost half a year. That's not to include the emails I just send out, broadcast out. I just send them out. That's pretty cool to know that you have a system that will run automatically for 167 days. If you don't have that, you need to get that, because if you're not emailing people, you're not funneling them. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. All right, control your narrative. This is what I told you all to pay attention to. You want to be able to control your narrative. I watched something. I don't know how to say this without bringing up politics, because I watched politics this morning. And to stay away from your sides of politics. It's just incredible how the story is being shot in a direction of the benefit of some people. Doing my very best here. But we need to do the same thing. It's that wickedness, or I guess it's not wicked, that selfishness. We need to do the same thing. We need to control the narrative of the ATS. Here's what's going to happen. Here's the main narrative that I want to control. So write this down. We're going to have to figure out how to say this perfectly and have the proper media, videos, and graphics say this perfectly. By the end of 2022, I want to give away $1.3 billion by the end of 2022. And that is the narrative. That's the narrative. Oh, I'm sorry. $1.3 billion put to regular people. We're going to need to wordsmith that, but it's just going to tell me, it's giving me a direction. So at the end of 2022, I want to give away $1.3 billion back to the world, regular people. We'll wordsmith it later. That's the narrative. It's the only narrative that I want to push for the next 2 years. That's the narrative. And so we're going to donate. Let's say, we're going to say give. Middle class. Phil says middle class. That's actually right in line with my alignment, my message. I want to give away $1.3 billion to the middle class by the end of 2022. And that's facts. And the plan I have it on, that is exactly what that is. That's the narrative I want to push. Just that narrative. Any other narrative is superfluous, peripheral. It's just a side effect of the main narrative. You got me? Now I want you to bold this, blow it up to font 18, put unicorns around it, do whatever you got to do. This is important. Okay? Outstanding. Outstanding. Middle class, this field. Got you. All right, and the last thing, the last section, let me let you catch up. I'm sorry. All right. The last section, what's today? Is today Monday?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about finances. I want to open it up to you, audience, if you don't mind. I want to put in, I don't want to do that. Let me not lead you. But let me start with India first. So if you are in India and can talk, I would like for you to talk. Everyone in India, if you can. If you can't talk, don't worry, I'm not going to be offended. But if you can talk, India, do you know if everybody in India could talk? Satish, it's okay if they can. I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, they can. It's all right. I'm not really worried about the noise in your background. I just wasn't sure if y'all was at, work. Oh, yeah, you're on lockdown. Never mind. Forgot. It's May 3rd. I totally forgot. All right. Here we go. Finance. I want you to think only of finance. And I want you to think about what you struggle with or what the people you love struggle with, or your peers struggle with. All right, just all three of those. What you struggle with, what the people you love struggle with, your peers struggle with financially. The reason I said that because when you give an answer, we don't know if you're talking about yourself or not to that answer. I'm trying to give you some anonymity here, right? Okay, I'm trying to give you some anonymity. Now, or that's a big word. I'm trying to let you hide behind your answer, if that's okay. Now, did you write those things? What did I say?
Mm-hmm.
What you struggle with, what family struggle with, or people you love struggle with, and what your peers struggle with. So hit me with that. Give me I want all these written down for me. These are very important. I'm going to start with India and I'm going to get to America. Go ahead. Satish, you're first. Mayuri, you're second because you're on my screen that way. Go ahead.
So majority of middle class who are the working class, if they lose a job, they can survive probably for 2 months maximum. And they hit financial dead end. So that's the biggest problem majority of people are facing.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Good stuff. All right. Anything else? I mean, it's okay if you don't. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah. On the second segment, who are unemployed, either they are in support of somebody's finances. Most of the time it is parents, and not getting into a job. So that's the biggest problem.
Good stuff. All right. Write that down. All right. Is that it? All right. That's it for him. Mayuri, you're next if you can.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? So tell me how some financial things those three things, you, loved ones, and, whatever else I said, you'll get, peers.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes. What financial things are you struggling with, your peers struggling with, your loved ones struggling with? What are list out these financial things from you, from financial perspective?
Okay, struggling with in the current crisis situation, or you're just generally talking?
Fair enough. Let's go with general and crisis.
Okay. So the major financial situations for the middle class people is the loans. Many of them over here has housing loans and car loans and other sort of loans. So the heavy amount of their CTC goes in EMI. So whatever they have in hand is very less just to meet their basic standards of living. So this is the one major financial crisis happens because of loans which people are facing here. And now due to this crisis, moreover to talk about is many of them who are into business, small business, it's completely stopped. So there is no much income, and because they didn't have any other source of passive income, things are really getting bad. So these are the few financial crisis things which as of now I see what people are undergoing.
Got you. Okay, that's fantastic. Anything else?
No, not as of now. I can think of this. If I have anything, I will comment.
No, that's pretty good. Okay, I got my camera off. I got a huge jackhammer next to me, so I had to move around. Okay, next India person? I can't see my screen. Anybody else from India? All right, so give me the first American then. Somebody in America, financial problems, your peers, or somebody going through. Let me hear.
Credit card debt.
Hi. Oh.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, so this is Carol. A lot of things that I'd like to go over. There's a lot of people that lost work. They don't have any work, and they're looking for work, and they're not sure how they're going to survive the next few months. Those that are on credit have maxed their credit out. So now any kind of savings or anything they had to buy a home or something so that they can, so their rent can be lessened, to have a shorter amount in mortgage, they can't do that. And loans are harder to get, so it's not easy for them to take out a loan to survive. A couple of people I know that were working on events, a lot of the events, they lost their business right now until the economy changes again. They just started to put stuff up online, but that still doesn't suffice for what they had before. So it's just changing, like a lot of it is just changing the face of how things looked before on the one-on-one, and having people come in to a gathering can no longer be unless it's online. So they're learning how to adjust to that because they don't know. So those are the things that I've been hearing a lot about and noticing that a lot of my friends are
No, that's good. That's good. That's good.
encountering.
That's fantastic information. Did you get all that, Deanna?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Outstanding. All right, next person. Come on, next person. If you want me to help with your finances. If not, you're good. Anybody else that got some sort of financial thing going on? Let me know.
Yeah, hello, Antonio.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can.
Yeah,
Through the jack
yes.
camera, I can hear you.
This is Latika from India, and I wanted to add something. Yeah, on the financial crisis thing, as according to me, the most of the people, like middle class people, that to lower middle class, are facing more problem due to this crisis. As more of the people like rickshaw drivers or laborers or sabji walas, they are having more problem due to this crisis, which I am observing in my place.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Diana, did you get that?
Yes, sir.
So let's do me a favor, repeat that again to me one more time. Let me catch because you're saying something so powerful. Let me catch all the essence of it. Go ahead, repeat it for me one more time.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, like, the lower middle class problem is having more problem. They are facing more problem in my place. The persons like drivers, rickshaw drivers and all, sabji walas,
Yep.
like vegetable distributors, and people like middle class who belong to them, they are facing more problem, as per my observation, because they don't have any other income.
That's good.
To them.
That's real good, Diana. Just somehow put problems that create more problems, because that is absolutely accurate and fantastic. Problems that create more problems. That is this mere fact that, so right now in America we're on stay at home, India you're on lockdown. Yes. The problem now is you're spending more on food, and it's taking away from areas you need to spend in. And the kids are home or whatever that may be, or you're home, so you're actually spending more by not working, which sounds weird, but it is a problem that's created more problems. So while the environment is being cleaned up, your bank account is being cleaned out. That's for sure. That was good. That was real good. Okay, next person. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing in a second.
Miss Simone.
Miss Simone, go ahead. Hit me with it, Simone. Thank you for always being here.
Thank you so much. If you hear any noise in the background, because I have an active scene.
Child, I got a whole jackhammer. They fixing the foundation. Child, look, you can't get louder than a jackhammer. All right.
You're right. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Well, some of the problems that I know people around me, including myself, are experiencing at this point in time are medical bills and student loans. You can't escape you cannot escape those medical bills. I mean, they will stay on your and the student loan, they will stay on. You can't dodge those.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Well, student loans. You can't even get a tax return with them joints. My. You sure right. You came in here preaching, didn't you? I hear you. You sure came in. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Look, you
And
gotta put that.
and
Go
she
ahead.
was and there is a thing about with the passive income. There are a lot of things out there where you can get passive income, but some of them you wonder. So when you're given this education about how to do, what to do, and everything, it's good information you're giving us because it gives us more insight into everything. Makes you question what you're getting into, and yeah. So just keep doing what you're doing. I'm liking it. Thank you.
Oh no, I appreciate you as well. Thank you. Deanna, put medical bills, student loans, and do me a favor, add child support on there too.
Done.
Yes, I know people who are struggling paying child support, and they would like to pay child support. And anyway, I know what I'm gonna do after this here. All right, who's next? Anybody else?
I have another thing to talk about.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, give it to me.
Okay, so one of the other things I wanted to talk about is there's a lot of individuals that I was working with, mothers, single moms, parenting, and a lot of them depended on the school breakfast and lunches for their kids. So now they have the children at home and they're not getting a lot of money, and because of the job loss, some of them are just like customer service people that can work at home, but others now they've lost their job and they've lost the means to feed their children. So they're really struggling out here. There's a lot of it.
Facts. Good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Okay. Good job. I like that. I like that a lot. Who, Deanna, like you should tell me somebody else was next.
Yes, the 83, the last four digits 4405. They unmuted their mic.
All right, let me hear from you.
Hey, it's Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. Okay, what's going on?
Oh, so what are the question? What's the question?
The question is, how can I help? Well, give me all the financial problems that you have, your peers have, or the people you love have, because I want to address them, but I haven't revealed how I'm going to address them yet. But I'm asking for those financial problems that you may be going through, your loved ones may be going through, or your peers may be going through, and list them to me, and I'll take it from there.
Oh, well, kind of doing all right since that stimulus check came in right now, but if it hadn't, then I'd be struggling with rent, utilities.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be
down to put down rent, utilities, the stimulus check too. Put that down.
That's what saved my butt. But it's only going to save your butt for a minute. So
indeed.
And audience building is my main thing. Having the time to build my audience and do all these extra online things I'm trying to make money with and build. But a lot of people are worse off than I am, and they don't have, like I have, Instacart now saving my butt right now. But a lot of people don't have that. So, I don't know. A lot of us live paycheck to paycheck, and this virus just cut their throats pretty much.
Yeah.
We have a whole bunch of homeless people in it. But anyway, my main problem is without Instacart coming into my life at this moment and the stimulus check, that's what saved me for this month anyway. Next month might be different. Uber's dead. Yeah. So, I don't know.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Deanna, if you lose me, they done jackhammered the electricity off.
Gotcha.
So I'll still be over the phone, but boy, I tell you. All right, let's see.
Miss Kiera unmuted her mic.
Miss Kiera, go ahead, Miss Kiera.
I was going to say, not knowing exactly where to invest the money that you saved at right now, what's going on. Even though you have some money, you don't have enough to really risk it at this time, but trying to find a starting point on how to make more residual income with what you have saved.
Hold on, Miss Kiera, do me one more favor. Do me one favor. Can you repeat that one more time? I'm sitting in the middle of the dark, and I had to tell them, don't jackhammer the rest of the lights off. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying, not knowing exactly where to invest the amount of savings that you do have with the time.
That's
like
good.
You kind of want to hold on to it, but you don't know. You want to take a risk, but you want to know where right now for what's going on, so that you don't be at a bare minimum.
No doubt, no doubt. So Dan, I want you to write these things down. Savings, kind of want to hold on to it. Don't hold on to it. Where to put it? Put that down, because I got to address all those. Because you don't want to hold on to none of this. That's actually one of the greatest mistakes, because once you get out of this, whatever the dollar is or whatever the currency you have is going to be even more devalued than what it already is. So that's fantastic. Good job, Kara. You gave me about 6 things to address in that. So that was fantastic. All the way from Delaware. She's from the hard streets of Delaware. I'm not even sure. I'm just making stuff up at this point. All right, who else?
Miss Carol unmuted her mic again. So Miss Carol.
Go ahead. Give it to me. Give it to me.
I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but I just wanted to get these things across. I wanted to know, are we able to get a list, or me, for instance, I'd like to get a list of all the things that we spoke about that are lacking, because I'd like to put that in one of my posts as I speak to the individuals in Facebook and YouTube and so on. Is that possible?
Got you. That sounds great. Sure appreciate you. Good news, they done fixed my electricity, so good job there. Crazy. And there's the jackhammer again. Don't worry about that though. All right, let's see. Go ahead. I see you from India.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. Hello, Antonio. This is Raghu. Yeah.
Hey, man. Good to see you again.
So the question is, what are the financial problems that the people are facing? Is it the same question?
Yes, sir. That's the question.
Yeah. So what I feel is the major problem in India, most of the people are facing is the lack of guidance and lack of knowledge where to invest and how to invest. See, the most 90% of the people don't know how to invest and where to invest. There's no proper knowledge to most of the people. That's the reason people doesn't invest at all. So if people get proper knowledge from anybody, where to invest and how to invest, I'm sure India will be somewhere else. Yeah, that's it.
Got you. No, that's fantastic. Diana, put that down, and what I want you to do is next to it, I want you to put billionaire rules. I'll know what that means, okay? Billionaire rules. I'll know what that means. Fantastic. Good job. Good job. All right, is there anyone else getting ready to, anyone else? I'm getting ready to land the plane, but if your heart is burning to share something financial, let me know, because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with it. Charmone? Somebody? Let's see. Nobody? All right, here we go. Well, so Deanna, recap.
Miss Charmone. Miss Charmone.
All right, go ahead, Charmone.
Good morning, everybody. I just had one thing quick to say.
Cool.
During this time, I have noticed that some people with losing their jobs are struggling with filling medicine prescriptions, other medical supplies.
Yes. Good stuff. All right, good. Well, thank you very much. Forgot about that because I don't take any medicine. So, of course, I forgot about that. Uh-oh, sitting back in the dark again, y'all. There they go. Well, I tell you. All right, here we go.
Tony.
Yes, go ahead. I'm listening, Michelle.
Antonio, I'm homelessness. We have a lot of people struggling with that.
Well, pretty much all the middle class is two non-checks away from being homeless. That's for sure. Got my lights back on again, y'all. Look at that. Look how things can change in a minute. Well, I tell you. Good stuff. Yeah, definitely homeless. Write that down for me, Deanna. This is what I want to do. I want to put in came from one of those meetings, and I saw it on the paper too, so it's confirmation. Yeah, I said something 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I don't know, because my days running together because I'm an entrepreneur. I have no idea. Hold on. Another point is lack of knowledge of how to generate passive income. Definitely put that down. Lack of knowledge how to generate passive income. Now, before it gets too loud in my background, I'm going to do a financial class off of every single thing that you all just listed. Every major point is going to be a financial class. I'm going to get that done, and I'm going to put it in the freshman level. It's either going to be in the freshman level or in the recession thing that's coming out. I'm not sure which one, but either way, it's going to be free, and it's going to be free access. And that free access is going to, if you're in Ricasa, it's just going to strengthen you being able to build your success team. But I'm going to do that during this time. And what I did was I polled my audience, which is y'all, and y'all gave me back what your peers are hurting with. And I am going to do a series of financial classes one by one to address all of that, especially like every single thing I heard, I'm an expert at, except for the medicine part. I can help you raise money. Can you hear me, Deanna?
Yes, sir.
All right, because they cut the lights back off, so the internet went down. But not an expert at getting medicine, but I am an expert at raising the money for getting the medicine. So we'll work around that. But everything else I got on lock for no problem. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to make sure this is available for free. Now, pay attention to what I just did. Despite what may be going on, I'm not dropping my, let's take notes all on this area. Note number one, I'm not dropping my value, period, point blank. Doesn't matter what's going on. My value would not be touched. The company value, my value, what I bring to the market would not be affected by quarantine, by a jackhammer, by a tornado. I am still going to provide ultimate value because the market only rewards one thing, and that is excellence. The market doesn't care if there is a jackhammer in the background. The market doesn't care if you're on lockdown. The market only cares is if you are providing excellence. And when you provide excellence, then you will always be at the front of the income and the front of your class. First thing you should have noticed right there. The second thing you should have noticed is that I polled you to make the perfect product. I could have threw out finances and I would have threw out stocks and all sorts of stuff. But I asked you, what do you want me to build? But I didn't tell you I was going to build it because I just wanted your raw thoughts. Y'all need to today go on Facebook Live, shoot out an email, shoot out a text message, and do the same thing I did to you, do it to your audience. Now, this is where some of you are going to go wrong. Even if you have an audience of one person. Got me? Can you still hear me, Deanna?
Yes, sir.
Even if you have just an audience of one person, it doesn't matter if you have a big audience. An audience of one person is all you need to do what I just did. Then you want to be able to do this quickly because the market rewards speed and excellence. Not just excellence, but also speed. So do you have to have a TV studio? No. Do you need to have 4K cameras? No. You can get on Zoom. You can do it on Facebook Live. You just need to make sure that your content is content enough to be excellent to get that done. Fair enough? Did everyone follow that? I can't see heads with Deanna. Are they shaking their heads, raising their hands? Something like that?
Okay, we got a thumbs up from Steve.
All right, good. So I just taught you how to do it, right? Now, expect to see this somewhere. If you're already in the university, you won't have to do anything to enroll in it. It's going to automatically be gifted to you. So you don't have to worry about anything. You'll just see a big financial box. It'll be a bundle with a bunch of classes in it. so you won't have to do anything. It will automatically be gifted to you. So congratulations for being part of such a company as this. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of today's meeting. I hope you got great value. Deanna, we will reconvene over that list of what to scratch out. Let's probably do that in person, and because this jackhammer is going to drive me crazy.
Okay.
Let's probably do that in person. And other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you being here. If there's any way I can add you more value, then just go ahead. Of course, you can always text me 40. Oh, that's right. I got 2 texts I need to respond to. Do me a favor. Don't text me and ask me something schedule-wise, because I just don't do that, right? I just don't do that. I don't even know what I'm doing. So you're probably going to get a late response or something like that. Other than that, 409-500-1546. If you need to do that, WhatsApp's the same number. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sure appreciate you.
Love you more, Phil.